We're officially live, and we're going to get started here in about 30 seconds to 1 minute. We'll get started in 7 to 10 business days.
We good?
Anybody want to sit in the front right here so we have some bodies in the front?
Sure.
You guys want to do that? So we're not so...
Let's go, Aaron. Let's go, Nick.
Yeah. This is, thank you guys for taking the time to do this. High fives. Cameras are not
Thank
live
you,
yet.
Reed.
We have some awesome surprises for you this evening. You saw one of them, which is, I think a cupcake. We're going to smear all over our face later. This is a place that loves sports, so please, if you guys are involved in the screen almost 7 times, we want to cheer for them as loud as possible, using the sounds, we want to build them up as much as possible. Make them a big box chart than what they are. I can fill these fans. I'm so sorry. That will for sure. If I was a fan, I would turn it away.
You can't turn us fans off.
Hey!
Woo!
How is this? I was like, why is there so much white noise in here? And I'm like, oh, there's giant fans. Yeah, place on the board. Please mute your phones. If you're not sure if your phones are muted, now's a really good time to check to do that. We are doing a live recording. We will take this recording with them to the world and make millions of dollars. We're going to be very happy when we do. The bathroom is on the left. My left, your right. I even got restroom signs, so we're upgrading very much. We have one more surprise that I have to turn on that you guys can see because I'm a fucking child. And I can this is going to be amazing. And then last but not least, you are going to be on camera, which is this camera right here. At some point for audience reactions, if you're hiding from anybody, please speak. So people don't find you. So the people don't find you. Yeah, there's if you want to drink, there's some drinks, which I might do later.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that later. I'm gonna figure out what goes well with cupcakes. You know what goes well with cupcakes? More cupcakes. That's what goes well with cupcakes. Move this around. How you guys feeling? You feeling good? You feeling hot?
Phenomenal.
Yeah, buddy. I love it. That's a drinking game. It's official. That's a drinking game. And I don't have a drink, but I would drink if I had a drink. That's official. All right, I'm going to start the front bumper. Front bumper is on. Be sure to like and subscribe. I always forget to say that. We're trying to build this thing. We've got 44, almost 4,500 subscribers on Instagram. The followers, awesome. Thank you guys for supporting the musicians. We just crossed the 500 mark on YouTube. I was pretty happy about that. That was exciting. And in 3, 2, 1, we are live. Yeah, you can applaud that. Hell yeah. Joining us this evening, the one and only Ryan and Corinne. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Another episode of Local Sets ATX. Let me move my microphone back and turn this down just a wee. Thank you for coming back on. You guys are doing a very special thing. You guys are doing an ED... Oop, that's not me. There you go. You guys are doing an EDM session. Tell us more about these things.
Yeah, so basically...
Not all at once.
I'll talk first. We write a lot of different stuff. So last time we were on, we did an acoustic set. We'd come up with a set there. These are all completely different songs. So I'd like to produce. I produce on the computer, write some electronic stuff. I wouldn't say it's, quote, EDM, but it's kind of some funk, reggae, electronic type stuff, and all kinds of genres we've thrown in there. So we'll see how it goes.
It's going to go amazing.
Yeah,
and
actually, this is the first time we've ever played these.
Really?
Ever.
Ever.
In a live set, yeah.
Okay. All right. What's before we get kicked off? What is your favorite thing about the set we're about to do?
Honestly, it's different. It's a lot of things that we've compiled over the years that we have yet to. We were like, we're always gonna finish this song, and then we don't. So then we come back and then we finish it. And I'd say that it's just the compilation of all of our music. So I think that's the coolest thing about it, in my opinion.
No, that's the perfectionist in me, because I'm always working on a song and it can always be a little better, but she's like, Ryan, let's just finish this thing. So that's why we have 9 songs today, is because we actually said, let's finish this.
Well, that was my next question. How many songs do we have today? Eight or nine?
Yeah, I think.
That seems rather aloof.
See if the math. Looks like 9.
Okay, 9 songs. All right. We got you guys for 9 songs. I cannot wait. What is the track for number 1? What is that called?
Impulse.
Impulse?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will shut my face. Over to you guys for Impulse whenever you are ready. Impulse. What a great song. Dare I say phenomenal. I don't have a drink on me, otherwise I'd take a drink. But that's a great song, man. Speaking of Impulse, you mentioned during the pre-ramble to that sometimes you spend too much time on a song. And one of the questions I did want to ask you guys is what is the longest time you ever spent on a track before you're like, I'm losing my mind?
A year.
A year? Oh, wow.
A year.
Because you'll start a track and then you'll leave it, and then you'll come back a long time later and think of things to add to it. But sometimes you'll get in this groove where you hear the same thing over and over and over, and you just have to step away. Mm-hmm. And if you come back later, that's when really the creative juices start flowing again. So there's been times like one or two of these songs are from like 2019.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, they've just been sitting there and we haven't done anything with them.
Is the song that you guys played for a year? Are you playing that tonight?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know which one it would be, but yeah.
No,
Oh.
definitely.
That's incredible. Okay.
Mhm.
It really took a full year to get to it?
So it's like we had it, and I was like, let's just finish it, and he's like, no.
Yeah, it's not like we
Let's-
consistently like build on it for a year. It's like we'll work on it for like a couple
Put it
weeks,
to the side
then put it on the shelf,
Shelf it and then
and then
bring
come
it back.
back. Yeah,
because we have a new idea.
Okay.
yeah, that's my problem. It's the new ideas. Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you got to write different scenes of the film. You know, you got to write the
Yep.
end, and you got to come back and fill in the blanks. I love it, man. All right. What is number 2 for this evening? What is that song called?
Barriers.
Barriers?
Barriers. Yep.
Barriers, like barriers to entry, sea barriers.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it about?
all the above?
Is it about sea barriers? Did I get it?
It can be. Don't ask us what these are about.
Yeah. Barriers.
There's a lot of different meanings I feel like you can take with some of these songs.
Is it just 2 barriers? Or are there 15? Do you have a number of barriers, or is it just?
It's
is it
plural.
plural?
It's barriers.
You know, 3. Why not?
All right.
Because we,
3?
you know what? I'm gonna say 3, and here's why. Because we say a lot of the same things 3 times in a row.
The Holy Trinity. There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There's like a
Yeah.
thing. It's like built into us. It's weird. I don't know why. Anything we should know about barriers before we get kicked off?
There's a couple of these, like barriers. This one I worked together on this record with a buddy of mine named Josh Stopp. Josh, if you're watching, hello. These things are a little bit, this one was a 2019 track. So
2019.
and then we took a kind of a piece of it and then just built onto it. And that's
Okay.
what we're playing for you tonight.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, I will shut my face over to you for barriers whenever you guys are ready.
I keep getting older, and I keep getting closer. Feel it coming, feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, Feel it coming, feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming, feel it coming, baby. Feel it coming,
Yeah.
Love it.
Another phenomenal song. Feel it coming. What are you feeling coming? Is it the barriers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So is this about the muse? You feel like a block coming? Like you're like, I'm gonna not be able to write about this song anymore for an hour? Did I just invent that story, or is that accurate?
That is the story. Keep going.
So, yeah.
Keep building on it. That's it.
I'm writing your movie as we speak.
That's the idea.
That's the idea?
That's what we want people. We want people to be like immersed in these songs and have their own idea. Because sometimes they don't always really make sense. Some of these lyrics, like they don't link up, maybe, or
okay.
you can kind of take pieces from it and make it what you want it to be.
That works. That works. That's always part of the fun thing with anything artistic. Is people can derive their own meaning, and sometimes it can be even more beautiful than the thing that you thought it was originally.
Yeah.
Not to sound
You've
corny.
made it more beautiful.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You go make this girl blood. That's amazing. I absolutely love the song. Last time you guys were here, you talked about touring. Did you tour as well? I don't remember. I have goldfish brain, so you have to refresh my memory.
So no, I did not tour.
Okay.
I did like opera and like singing
right,
in the
that's
church
right.
and all those places
She's
and like.
a real musician.
Yeah.
No, you are too. You are too. I learned by the book and then kind of just like learned by ear. And Ryan was kind of self-taught, honestly.
So,
I had a lot of training.
So Ryan, you mentioned that you had actually been on the road. You had done
for
like
a long time.
Okay. And then Corinne, have you been on the road at any capacity or just touring opera?
No, not even that much. Well, I guess you can maybe say that, but no. The most I toured was when I would come to Austin. Actually, we kind of started. I'm gonna get into the whole thing. We kind of started producing music because Aaron. Shout out to Aaron Garner. And then Ryan, and I was doing music, so they actually messaged, like Ryan was like, hey, you do music, let's start, like we want to make some songs and produce. Kind of all worked together, came down here to do a track with one of our other friends, Jack Farrar. Shout out to Jack, he's a local musician. Ryan played with Jack. I actually had a band with Jack. Small world. Very small world.
All from Little Rock, Arkansas.
All from Little Rock. It's crazy.
Oh, everyone is from Little Rock and they all met in Austin? Or did you guys know each other before?
We knew each other beforehand, but then we came down.
We all,
here
like a lot of
and
people
the
just
network
ended up in Austin.
network
Yeah.
Exploded, yeah.
That's so nuts.
Yeah.
That's
Small
so-
world.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Yeah.
recorded on that song. That was the most that I did for touring, I guess you could say.
That's touring. I
Yeah.
feel like that's based touring.
So that was
All
my
right.
long story.
Well, here's the question behind the question. Is I was going to ask, what is something that you learned when you were touring that might have been something valuable, like something that was like, oh, I wish I would have done this differently, that other musicians could learn from, like a mistake that you've made, or maybe a bad experience that you're like, but you gleaned something positive from it.
Yeah, I would say sticking with it. I had jumped around to a lot of different bands to tour, and that was fun, and I met a lot of people doing it, but I think, I look in hindsight, if I would have been able to, stick with like the very first band I was at 12 years old, just that group of guys, and grew from there, that would have been super cool to say, like, we toured and did the thing with the same group of guys I grew up with, but it's not how it worked out. But something that I got of value was just traveling so much and being in a different city every day. You kind of you grow a lot pretty quickly. Because I was pretty young, so I really valued that side of it.
That's very
Wouldn't
cool.
say that's a negative thing at all. I think
No,
it
I mean,
helped
sometimes.
me be pretty sustainable pretty early on. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we weren't making any money.
No,
It
yeah,
was
right.
like getting gas money, show to show, selling some merch. Yeah.
You got to hustle, buddy. It's
Yep.
It makes you stronger later in life. Corinne, what about yourself?
As far as like what I don't know. I feel like musicians are hard on themselves and they're kind of perfectionists, but I feel like that's anyone in the arts. And I feel like if I could go back, I wouldn't have been so hard on myself and maybe let myself, kind of what I'm doing now, doing that sooner. It was super just like classically trained, by the book, kind of just like, it was just a lot. So it became less of a hobby and more of a, you have to do it, and it took the joy out of it, I
Like
guess.
a discipline thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, though, maybe to turn that into positive. Of all those things that were more of like beating it into you, what was your favorite part of that? Because it couldn't have been all bad, otherwise you would have left music.
I had some really great role models. The people who trained me, all my voice teachers over the years, like, just amazing people, and I learned so much from them. I'd say that because of them, they've in a way helped me become who I am even more.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Are there any names that you can give us?
Yeah,
Give us some names.
George and Tola, he's probably not watching this. Kim Abbott, which she was my favorite. She was my college or my high school choir teacher. And then, oh no, this is embarrassing. I can't remember his name. Dr. Oh no, so embarrassing. It'll come to me. My college director, Irwin, Dr. Irwin. He's like
Dr. Irwin.
He was amazing.
I was just gonna go with Doctor.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, you never know.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Irwin. Thank you to all those people. It's
And
wonderful.
Martha Antolik, sorry,
And
as
Martha
well.
Okay.
George and Martha Antolik.
See, that you gotta give credit to those people because it's like what a
Yeah.
beautiful thing that those individuals probably don't even know they had this much of a lasting impact. Where it's like years later, you're doing this and it's like, oh my God, like I had no idea. I thought it was just like ships passing in the night. You just kind of are with each other for a time and then you pass on and you just you continue on. You don't pass on. It made it sound like everybody's died. Sorry.
Yeah.
You keep going in different directions and then people forget about each other and it's really nice to hear like, oh yeah, this person had a positive impact on their life. That's all right. That's awesome. I love that. I love it. All right, song number 3, and then we're going to get to audience interaction. It is coming your way. We have different questions than the ice cream question, but it is coming. There are wrong answers.
Yeah, this record, this is Nicotine.
Nicotine.
So this is one of the newer ones. Started this one probably back in July, so it's pretty fresh, and we finished it pretty quickly. A rarity for us. So yeah, I mean these.
You just wrote this in July?
Yeah, we actually, Corinne was out of town and I was just in one of those creative moods and kind of wrote the bones to it. And then when she got back, we threw in some more lyrics and I had a couple melodies, but she really came in and solidified like the vocal side of it. So.
And it's called Nicotine?
And you'll, if you listen, you'll understand why.
Okay,
Yeah.
understand. Nicotine.
Yeah.
I had these Zyn packs right here. Speaking of nicotine, Zyn, not a sponsor of the show, but we are looking Zyn. There you go. I might have one of those in my face right now. All right, I will shut up. Over to you guys for Nicotine whenever you are ready.
Trace the shadows of the shape you take next to me. Deja vu with every move like it was meant to be. You keep searching for that feeling like nicotine. Finding it, did you find it yet? You're like something serene that I know I need. Don't ever leave me, don't ever leave me, no. You're like something serene that I know I need. Don't ever leave me, don't ever leave me, no. I just think I'm jaded. You don't wanna talk about it. I just think I'm faking. You don't give a fuck about it. I just wanna maybe we should find it out like we do. I'll trace the shadows of the shape you take next to me. Deja vu with every move like it was meant to be. You keep searching for that feeling like nicotine. Finding it, did you find it yet? You're like something serene that I know I need. Don't ever leave me, don't ever leave me, no. You're like something
that was fantastic, guys.
You've heard that one.
Thank you.
Phenomenal, dare I say. I really need to get a drink in my hand because I can't play my drinking game.
I'm drinking every time you say it.
Hey, there we go. I love it. I absolutely love it. What a great song, man. What was the inspiration for that thing that you wrote that was so beautiful and powerful and has such a good hook?
This is on Ryan.
She was gone and I missed her.
Aw.
So she's your nicotine?
She's my nicotine.
Aw.
So the lyrics are,
fucking cool.
you like something serene. And then what's the next one? It's like, you like something serene. So
That
I'm
I
not
know
the
I
singer.
need.
That
I know I need.
Yeah.
Don't ever
Don't ever
leave
leave me.
me.
Don't ever leave me. I think you came up with that.
We kind of
Maybe-
compiled on that. Yeah.
But the whole thing was like, we wanted the chorus to be big. And like you and I talked about, like we want to do a little bit more production on that to make it a little bigger. But that was the whole thing is I kind of had that. And then it just grew into that song.
Dude, that's so dope. I love that she's your nicotine.
Yeah.
That's
You're mine too, Ryan.
So you always ask me like what these songs are about. This one I have a story. This is the only one. Actually, Key West.
where,
yeah.
Where were you traveling? Where you were gone?
Arkansas. Just
Oh,
back
were you in
home.
Arkansas?
Okay.
Yeah, I was
okay.
visiting family and friends. Yeah.
Family and friends. Those are
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
They're very important.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great song, man. I absolutely love it. Absolutely.
Thank
love it. This is a very important question. I wanted to ask this the last time you guys were on. Also, I haven't addressed the fact that I have these sunglasses on yet, which is probably confusing to people.
I love them.
But I put them on for a reason. The wonderful Brian Says, very talented comedian, was supposed to be on tonight. He had a little emergency, he had to leave town. So he's not on with us tonight, but he always wears sunglasses. So in honor of Brian, who no longer can have his Brambleberry Crisp from Jenny's that I literally went and got him for the show so you can enjoy it on the show. Well, he'll have it next time. I'm at least wearing the sunglasses to channel his presence here. So Brian, if you're out there and you're watching, I love you, miss you, buddy. This is a very important question. I wanted to ask this to you last time. We want to get into the heart and soul of you guys and learn more about you. If you were any type of pizza, what? I couldn't hold it. If you were any slice of pizza, what kind of slice of pizza would you be?
You first.
I can't believe I laughed. Dude. I totally ruined that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, veggie.
Veggie?
Yeah, like all the veggies.
All the veggie, like cauliflower, broccoli,
Yes.
soybeans,
Olives.
olives.
Well, those aren't really veggies. Those are more like fats. It's fine. Whatever. Tomatoes. Honestly, let's just throw pineapples in there too.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just trash can with mozzarella.
Yeah,
on top.
yeah,
I dig
yeah.
it. I dig it. Ryan?
I'm a slice of margarita from Bufalina's
Oh.
on the east side.
From
Have
Bufalina's?
you been to Bufalina's?
No, but
Oh.
Another one. You got to go to Zed's. You got to go to
Date
Bufalina's.
night.
we went to Zed's.
Okay.
It's very good ice cream.
Okay.
I didn't know New Zealanders did ice cream
Yeah.
that well, but that's a thing. That's legit. What is Bufalino's?
If I'm saying it right, is that right? Yeah. Bufalina's. It's just Neapolitan style pizza. There's probably better around here, but that's the one that I know.
How do you spell Bufalino? Do you know?
B-U-F-L-I-N-O-S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bufalina. A-S.
So like it
Bufalina.
sounds basically.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very good.
I'm an idiot. I can't spell for shit. I barely was able to create that digital signage. And actually, I think I spelled local wrong when I first did it. Local's with an L-E, right? All right, I will shut my face here, and we're going to get some audience interaction actually after this next song. Song number 4, though. What is song number 4? What do you have for us?
It's called The Frontier.
The Frontier?
The Frontier.
Is there anything we should know about the Frontier before we get started here?
This is gonna take us into a different headspace.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is that one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Kind of different.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah,
Alright.
this is another older one that at the time I forget who I was listening to, but it was pretty spacey, and yeah, I just really liked it. So it's going to be more of a spacey track. Yeah.
I dig it. All
Cool.
right, spacey
Yeah.
track it is. I will shut up over to you guys for the Frontier whenever you're ready.
drink.
You got a drink. You
Love
got a
it.
drink. I have this. I was trying to do. There it is. There it is.
That was perfect timing.
You said it was kind of a more of a misty
Yeah.
song, so
It was.
It
But
was cool.
I
love
don't-
it.
I don't know if it's like only the bottom corner. It's only like the bottom corner of the frame. I should like mount that or something. That was silly. What a beautiful song. What was The Frontier about?
I don't know.
So like once again it kind of takes you into a new headspace. It's kind of eerie. Honestly, like I give most of the credit to Ryan for like, the production of these songs. Like I feel like you just come up with these like really cool sounds and you're able to blend them together so well. And I don't know if that has anything to do with your like computer background or you're just talented in that way.
Thank you.
And then I like to sing on them. But this one, Ryan, this was you. You made this song.
Yeah, like there's another one that we'll play that, it's just a track that we kind of produced and it is what it is. Some of these we don't really think about what they're going to be about. It's just kind of a headspace that it takes you to. And that's what this one was, yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song. It was like I don't want to say haunting. It wasn't
It's a
Ambient?
little dark, a little like out there, but
Yeah, it's like,
but it brings you back in the chorus with like some
guitar riffy things. I love it, man.
yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, speaking of guitar riffy things, question for you guys. Another very important one. If you were any type of musical instrument besides the ones that you currently use,
Yeah.
what musical instrument would you be?
Saxophone.
Saxophone? Dude, you didn't even wait. You're like saxophone.
Yeah.
This is pretty
That
great.
is-
It's a pretty great instrument.
That is literally such a good question. Maybe either like a Spanish guitar or like a harp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are very specific instruments. Spanish guitar or harp.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Why the harp? That's such a difficult instrument to carry around.
It is. Unless, don't they make mini harps now?
Do they?
Is that a
make many
thing?
harps? Is that a thing? All right. That might be a thing.
I don't know, but because it's so beautiful, so ambient. I'm gonna use that word again.
Nick, do you remember the
Yeah.
band that we saw the other day that was playing a harp? Shout out
Oh.
to those
Yes.
all-female band. They were amazing from
Yeah.
Canada.
I wish I remembered that.
Yeah,
They're
the
fantastic.
Papadocio show. I can't remember. It's
Yeah.
like Lua Lee or something. from
Lua
Canada.
Lee, maybe?
They had
Oh,
a
yeah.
full harp on stage, like a human-sized harp.
Yeah, they're massive. They're
Yeah.
massive.
In this small venue. What venue was that? The Papadocio played at?
Empire.
Empire's in the small room of
Empire.
Empire. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were
you saw it too,
great.
Aaron.
Yes, that was crazy.
Yeah, they were really good.
Anybody that can play the harp and like do that all the time, that's a lot. That
Yeah.
thing's massive. They're like 6 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
Audience question: if you could be any instrument musically, what would you be? Starting with you, buddy. The whistle? It would be the recorder. You'd be the slide whistle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
The slide whistle.
That's like kind of like my catchphrase maybe like, but I don't know, maybe like a trumpet.
A trumpet?
I love like jazz.
Yeah, dude. We have November 23rd. We are gonna have a jazz set here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very special. It's a very special day in my life because it's somebody's birthday that's in the audience. And
Oh.
it's that lovely lady right there.
Emily.
Yeah, we're doing a little jazz set. Ruby Alexander is singing, and she's coming in with Ken Will from. He performs with. He's the guitarist for Revlon. Awesome group of guys based in San Antonio. They're the shit. I love them. Their music's amazing. Ken's like a legit,
Oh my gosh.
accomplished jazz player. I can't wait. It's gonna be the coolest show. Not-
Ruby. Is Ruby local?
Ruby Alexander's local, yeah. I believe she's a local singer. I haven't seen
I
her
think my
song.
buddy's her guitar player.
No,
No
way.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, this is such a small
Yeah,
world.
it
here.
is a small
It's great.
world. Yeah.
I didn't listen to her music. I have a rule. I don't listen to anyone's music before they come on the show. I have a thing with that because I don't want to be a gatekeeper. So it's just like anyone's welcome to come on. I don't want to like prejudge anyone's stuff. So I have not heard their music, but I've heard very good things about their music. And I already saw Ken play when he was playing in Revlon, and he didn't even tell me he was a jazz guitarist. Everybody else in the
Wow.
band was like, "Dude, you gotta get him on. He's so good." And Ken's like this. He's so soft spoken. You would never know. Musical instrument. What would you be?
Me?
Sorry. You.
Oh, maybe like a steel drum.
A steel drum?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's
Caribbean style. I like it. What about yourself?
I was right there with saxophone.
Saxophone?
First thing, yeah, because it's just so sexy.
It's
so sexy.
it's a sexy. It's a
It's
saxophone.
sexy, yeah.
All right. Star.
Theremin.
What is it?
Theremin.
Theremin? What is that?
They like,
Oh,
Oh, cool, yeah.
I didn't know that was what that was called. Okay,
That's
a theremin.
cool.
That is a very specific. Well, that's why they call you Star. You're a Star. There you go. Em, what about you? I'm gonna. I think
Cello or bass.
cello,
Thinking.
cello or bass. Amy. Drums. I dig it. John. JS.
Say fiddle.
A fiddle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bring the life to the song.
I dig it.
Get people's feet moving.
Yeah.
Get the feet pitter pattering. Joe. Any musical instrument, what would you be?
I'm sorry, say it again.
If you could be any musical instrument, what musical instrument would you be?
What musical instrument would I be?
Yeah.
I'd like to be a drum, so you get beat on.
Like to be a drum, so you get beat on it all the time. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is how we learn about each other, guys. This is how we learn about each other.
Love it.
Song number 5 for this evening is called
Key West with some saxophone.
Key West with some saxophone.
So it's Key West,
Okay.
but it has saxophone
Oh, so the song is called Key West.
in it.
Okay, all right. It's like I've never heard anyone list the instruments of the song.
Specific.
Yeah, it's very. So this is Key West with
Key
some
West with some
saxophone,
saxophone.
guitar, and a little bit of triangle. All right, I'll shut my face. Over to you guys for Key West. Whenever you're ready.
Dive into the ocean deep. In your mind, every shade of blue flows through. The tide is rolling, losing all gravity. The wind is coming. Flow, flow, flow with the breeze, drift into the open sea. In your eyes, someone you are feels complete. The tide is rolling, losing all gravity. The wave is coming, flow with the breeze. The tide is rolling, losing all gravity. The tide is The tide is rolling, flow.
Another phenomenal song.
Digging that.
I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. Drift into the open sea. What was that? Was it just like you were in Key West and you're like, I'm gonna write the song about Key West?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes
That's
it can
the
just be
story.
on the nose. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be
Yes.
more
Yeah.
complicated than that. That was a fun song, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. What was saxophone? Is that why you put it in there? Because you want to be the saxophone?
Yeah, so sometimes I'll throw it into songs. There's been a couple we've played that are kind of in the background so far, but that one is like it's in your face. So, yeah.
Let me ask you this: when you write, do you like bring samples in? Do you just listen to stuff and go, "Oh, I like this. I want to try to build something around it," or do you write guitar first? Like you talk about the because I feel like
Yeah.
acoustic and singing is very different than this
Mhm.
production set and singing. What's the process behind that? How do you discover this?
It comes from a lot of different places. I wouldn't say that every song's the same. Like this next one that we're gonna play for you is like more of a, I was listening to Fred again when I wrote it. Like it's totally different than everything else that we're playing tonight. So there's different influences that we'll have, and then I'll take a guitar riff, maybe like Nicotine, that's all stemmed from a guitar riff. Sometimes it's a drum beat. Key West, that started with just that delayed, like, so it's usually a guitar riff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah.
This is why electronic music? You just like natural progression. You just got into it.
Yeah, my goal would be to have live instruments. You know, a lot of these songs aren't like EDM. They're you know,
That's me being
played.
lazy. That's just me being lazy. I'm sorry. It's not EDM. But
Well, you didn't say EDM. You said electronic. It is electronic, but I would rather
Yeah.
have live instruments for like the saxophone, the drums, all that.
You
so
know where we can do
we
that?
do what we can.
Music
but,
mixer,
yeah.
Justin Hahn
Oh, yeah.
from Active Captive.
Yep.
You guys can go to play this and then see if there's a saxophone player.
100%.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, yeah, I would love nothing more than to build this out into a full band. That'd be great.
That's dope,
Yeah.
dude. I love it. And there's other, was it Kendall from Jack with No K? They were on. He's a saxophone player. He
Oh,
might
yeah.
know
Cool.
a saxophone player that would be interested in helping you guys.
All right. All right.
Happy to do that. That would be
Yeah.
pretty cool. I love the saxophone. It's a great instrument. Oh, that's right. I was going to ask you a very important question again. This is it's a big deal. Would you rather be able to teleport or be invisible?
I'd be invisible.
Invisible?
Oh yeah.
Oh, teleport.
Te-
Oh yeah. For sure.
Teleport or invisibility?
Teleport.
Teleport?
Totally.
I'll go teleport.
Teleport? Invisible star? You look very,
I don't know.
you look stressed about this. You're like, the look I just got was
It's
like,
hard. It's hard.
What I would prefer. Probably teleport.
teleport, Amy?
Invisible.
Invisible? Teleport? Joe?
Yeah, teleport.
Teleport? Teleport. I just feel like teleportation would be so handy.
Well,
Yeah.
If you need to teleport to be invisible, you could. If you could teleport just to be invisible.
True.
That's a great
That's
point.
great, that's
Yeah.
great.
If you need to, you
Just to be
can,
invisible is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
that's a valid point. If you just want to be invisible, you just leave. You just teleport. And then you're,
Oh my gosh.
just, well, kind of, because you're not still there. You're just somewhere else.
Well, you could teleport like behind the building.
There you go.
I mean, you could still stay.
Oh
you
my
could work
God.
with it.
You really,
thought this
we should
through.
just, yeah, we should just ask you
I
every
changed
question.
my answer.
I just feel like teleportation would be handy because it's like, have you ever been at the top of a like 4 flights of stairs and you're just like, fuck, I gotta walk down. It would just be cool. Like that would be an amazing superpower, just to like throw yourself off the stairs and just
Yep.
land and then you just walk away and there's nothing, you're not hurt. That would be a very handy thing. I don't like the stairs.
Yeah.
Really, I just admitted how lazy I am, and I'm sorry. That's public knowledge now. All right, song number 6. Song number 6 is called
Flashback.
Flashback.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it. I like the name. Is it like an 80s thing?
No. What would you say?
This was an inspiration, Fredigan, and this
yeah,
was a
we
Ryan
like chopped
did
up a
this.
vocal that we pulled in
It's
and
cool.
stuff. It's just completely different from the rest of the songs, and we wanted to play it because why not?
There's also saxophone in it.
Hey.
Is there?
Yeah.
We got some. Is there saxophone?
Is there?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Apparently, I put it in a lot of stuff.
Did you not know there's saxophone in
I
your
did. I
music?
just forgot.
Okay.
You know,
You remember? You know.
forgot.
You
I
remember.
wrote this like a month ago.
There you go.
Just forgot.
All right, I will shut it over to you guys for Flashback whenever you're ready.
All right.
I could be anywhere feeling alright. To the game when the head is all mad. I could be anywhere, 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 I could be anywhere. I'm like, to the boys who are only when you crushed out, to the king back. To the boys who are only when you crushed out, to the king back. Be anywhere feeling, to the king back.
Dolo, I'm like Dolo in a new mass. To the boys were on him when he crashed that. To the came back, man, I don't act like heads off, yeah, all of that. All of that, all of that. Dolo in a new mass. To the boys were on him when he crashed that. To the came back, man, I don't act like heads off, yeah, all of that. All of that. All of that. on him and he crashed that. Till they came back, man, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, all of that, all of that. All of that, all of that, all of that. Dolo in the new mass. Till the boys were on him and he crashed that. Till they came back, man, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, all of that, all of that. All of that, all of that, all of that. Dolo in the new mass. Till the boys were on him and he crashed that. Till they came back, man, I don't act like. Heads off, yeah, all of that, all of that. All of that, all of that, all of that.
Hell yeah, man. I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. I didn't know your vocals got so deep.
Yeah.
What, who?
Just took them way down.
You just took them way down. Who did the, what was the vocal track for
I
that?
just chopped it up.
Oh, you
Grabbed it
chopped
off
it.
Splice, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
That was, I just watched Strange Days. I think it's Strange Days, from the 2000s. No, in the late 90s, 1999. And I'm blanking on her name now. The story's not very good because I can't remember parts of it. But they sampled something. I'm actually blanking on the Right Here, Right Now. Who says that? Right here, right now, right here. What's
Fat
it?
Boy Slim.
Fatboy Slim. Right
yeah,
Here,
yeah,
Right Now was Angela Bassett's character in the film. They actually just sampled that piece of her saying, it's like, now is the time, right here, right now. And they sampled that, and that became like one of the biggest songs.
That's cool.
It was yeah, I love that. It's such a unique story. I love, it's like stuff that you don't know about like behind the scenes, but that was, I just read that the other day, and I thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, for this record, I didn't know the guy, and I thought it would sound so good over it. I'm not a fan of just like bringing stuff in that's a full sample and, you know, using it. I'd like to do it live if I can. But this one needed it, so, you know, we went with it.
Find someone who can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great. I love it.
Yeah, I'd love to meet the guy who did this.
Yeah.
What was there an influence behind Flashback of any kind, or just
Honestly, like I mentioned, I was in a Fredigan phase, and I was like, I wonder what it would be like if I make some like real, you know, different stuff that's not guitar influenced, and you know, so that's where that came from.
I dig it, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. I could see that song being played in like one of those like British heist films.
Yeah,
They're all like getting together and they're like grabbing their stuff and they're about to go do the robbery, and like that song's playing as they're like putting hoods on, whatever they're doing. I don't know, whatever you're doing. You rob a bank. I've never robbed a bank. I don't know.
And then the drum part in the chorus, I don't know what the chorus is versus the verse in that one, but it reminded me of The Weeknd. So I kind of went with like that Weeknd 80s drum vibe, if you remember what it sounded like. But that's kind of what I was going for, and it melded together into that.
I love it, man.
Love The Weeknd.
So when I was like, is this 80s Flashback?
Yeah, so kind of. It actually did have an 80s feel in the chorus, yeah.
Another question for you guys. Would you rather, I can just say one or two, and then we can get audience feedback from you guys as well. Would you rather, number one, smash pumpkins with the Smashing Pumpkins, or number two, eat a real big fish with real big fish?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins, audience? Pumpkins? Pumpkins?
Real big fish.
Real big fish? I love you, John. John's like, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Well, it includes ska, punk ska, and fish.
Hell yeah.
That's a great
That is one thing I would love to have. I want to figure out how to get a ska band on here. Anybody that's a ska band, artists, musicians, would love to host a ska night. I love that music.
I do too, and I wish we had more ska music around.
Same.
I really do.
It's such a fun.
It is.
It's such fun music, man.
90s ska. Is the best.
It's the best.
Yeah.
If we can do it, I will get wallet chains and I will give them to everyone in the audience. That's my gift to you guys.
Let's start a ska band. Let's start a ska band.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I
That's
love
great.
it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're getting closer to finishing, and my pen's running out of ink again. Mother, father. All right. What is song number 7 that you have for us this evening?
Enough to know.
Enough to know. You're going to tell us? You have enough to know?
Enough to
Enough to know?
This is another one of those where the lyrics
been working
just
on.
kind of came and we just run with it, you know?
We had 2 different versions of this song.
Okay.
My
This is
fault.
one of, well, this is one of those that we've been kind of working on. Yeah. For a little while.
One other thing I did want to throw out to the audience, because we have an audience of people that we can poll. You guys were talking before the show about the name Ryan and Corinne, and maybe wanting to get a band name put together. I know Arkansas Wren was thrown out at one point, which is you have a beautiful voice. The wren's the songbird, so very representative of your voice. Maybe some audience participation later of band names for Ryan and Corinne. Any ideas? We can table it till later, but before we go, I just want to tease this real quick, and then I'll do another thing about it. I gotta pull this out.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm gonna try to get this closer.
Yeah.
This is from Amy, from Amy's Edible Art. Amy is right there. She hates it when I put her on camera, but
I was gonna be like, come up here, Amy.
I absolutely have. Yeah, I know, right? Come up here and talk to everybody on camera. We'll surprise you with it. Amy did edible cupcakes. They're pull apart cupcakes. We're gonna have them later. They're absolutely amazing, and it's literally the backdrop of the show. It's the wooden background with the truss and the musical instruments, the signage, the on-air sign. She even got the on-air sign. Absolutely amazing moment. So if you need edible food with some art on it, Amy's Edible Art. Make sure you hit her up. Hell yeah, Amy. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, I have a pen now. This is how amazing. All right. See, you put love in the world, you get love back. There you go. All right. Enough to know how to get a pen. No, enough to know. Anything that you want to tell us about it? Or just jump in?
This one's really cool.
Okay. This one's really cool, guys.
This is the one.
This is the one. All right, I'm going to shut my face. Enough to know. Over to you guys whenever you're ready. That's a dope song. I love that song. That's amazing. What was the inspiration behind that song? Just another,
I'm pretty sure. I think I know. So, okay, so like, I think we kind of did this a little bit of something, not this song, but something kind of like this with Aaron, who we used to produce with, and then I feel like maybe there's like something in there, and then we kind of like continued to add to it, and then it became very different. But this is something that like literally. So first off,
we gotta shout out Aaron real quick.
Yes.
G's Ron, G-E-E-Z,
Spotify.
R-O-N on Spotify. Great producer, go check him out.
Yes.
All right.
This was one of those ones where it was kind of like you listen to it in the car and you're like, the chorus like, and I fear, baby, like it just kind of sticks and it keeps going. The other parts of it doesn't really make sense. So here's where it gets difficult when you're doing a show like this, which we're still trying to figure out and master.
Yeah.
There is a lot on this song. If we were to play you the original song, the amount of like harmonies on some of the words and like added just weird things, like at the very beginning when I was like saying some weird like gays, just like there's just really weird things like thrown in and out, and to do it live without like the backing track, I guess it just like we still are working on how to master that.
Yeah, we're getting there. This whole electronic thing is new to
Yeah.
us, so hopefully it sounds all right.
What do you guys think? Do you think it sounds all right? I think it sounds pretty good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love it. This is the coolest thing. You guys, we've not had an EDM or electronics.
Yeah.
I keep saying EDM.
Just
It's basically EDM.
Yeah,
it is. I call it EDM.
We all know what we mean.
Yeah.
This is really cool. I love this. Just the fact that you guys like put this together, and it's just the coolest thing, man. I love it. I absolutely freaking love this. What's the hardest thing for you guys about music creation?
Honestly, finishing the song, and it's all my fault. It's all my fault.
It's the writing for me.
Yeah,
You're a really good writer. My lyrics are very all over the place, and you're just trying to do a little bit more put together.
Yeah, I don't know. You and I talked about it on the last podcast where you just kind of have, and I was talking to Amy about it earlier, the itch you have to make art. Like, if you're not, something feels missing inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you feel the same way with your work. So it's the same thing. You just kind of get this urge to make music, and that's, yeah. I mean, I would say that's the best part of it. The worst part is I'll just do that and not finish the thing. And I'll just like,
all the time.
I'll make like a verse, a chorus, and I'll be like, all right, I thought of something else. I'm gonna go make a brand new song, and I've been working on this for 8 hours. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. And then we'll have all these shelf songs that we'll come back to, and we'll be like, oh, we wrote that? That's cool. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm all about just like getting one out and finishing it, honestly.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. It truly is.
But then fixing it as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that the thing with writing? It's like writing is rewriting. There's really like, it's like, you know a project's done when you start to like delete things you really liked because it just doesn't fit anymore for like the overall thing you're trying to produce.
Yep.
And then it's like, I really like this, it just doesn't fit in the thing, and so you have to get rid of it even though you love it. I feel like that's an indicator that you're getting closer to like the final product because you're like drowning something that you really love. It just doesn't belong, and so you're like trying to make it the best possible it can be.
Sure. Agreed.
Agreed all the way around. Song number 8. This always goes too quick, guys. Always goes too quick, and we have to keep going. Song number 8. Oh, I was going to ask you about I'm the worst host. Name for the band.
So we got some feedback earlier, and Ryan and Corinne kind of was what people said. But if anyone has other suggestions, let's hear it.
Who came up with the Arkansas Wren?
Arkansas Wren was none other than Kevin Roberts. Kevin Roberts is an amazing man. I'm not saying that because he's my father-in-law, but he is. He happens to be her father, and he is very big with the Potawatomi. He's Potawatomi. He's like very into like the whole thing of Potawatomi, like with the religion and speaks the language, the whole thing.
That is so cool.
And it's really gone above and beyond to like keep the Potawatomi traditions alive. And so when he speaks about certain things. In regard to something like this, it comes from like almost like a spiritual place that I can't really like. It has such great reverence to it. So when he speaks about stuff like that, I'm like, yep, that's the answer. He got it. So that's where that came from.
Okay.
So he's like the maddest respect for nature, and like it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, he's an amazing guy.
I thought Arkansas Wren was a pretty cool name. Yeah.
Arkansas Wren's cool name.
Yeah, I thought it was very cool.
Yeah.
Because they're from Arkansas, and Wren is a beautiful bird. So, yeah, so
I love it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan and Corinne is beautiful as well, but if you're going with a different name than just your names, I vote for Arkansas.
Okay. Okay, there you have it. Arkansas.
I
Red.
really like that. Yeah.
Arkansas Ren?
People actually call me Ren. My best friend's mom, she's basically like my second mother. She calls me Ren, and yeah. So I like that. I'm like, it's kind of, I don't know. Yeah. In Arkansas. So there's a lot of Rens in Arkansas, actually, too.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, my mom would be
You
able
actually know
to
a few-
tell you
quite a few
all the
Rens.
Rens out there.
Yeah, there's something I told you. He's just like he's like prophetic with this stuff. It's what? All right, song number 8.
This one is called Deep.
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 Deep. Is this about the boys? Is this about the character Deep?
This is just like one of those other.
I feel like I've had worse jokes, but that's pretty bad. I feel like no one got that joke at all. Okay, all right, maybe a couple people. All right, I was very upset with that joke, just for the record. It wasn't very good. Deep. Is it any pre-rambles?
It's like it just takes you into another. It's one of those that kind of takes you in to a different head frame, mind frame,
Yeah.
head space, whatever.
Takes you to deep space.
Yeah.
There you go.
Deep space.
Deep space.
All right, I will zip it over to you for Deep whenever you're ready. instrumental jam.
Yeah, just kind of a little guitar jam.
I dig
Kind
it.
of shred.
Was a shred.
Sometimes you get a shred, bro. You just get a shred. Was there inspiration behind the Deep?
Just jamming one day. It kind of sounds like a video game, like, you know what I mean?
A little
like
bit.
Maybe like a FPS game track or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
I dig it. I could see it. You could see it. Maybe like I go back to, I don't know why my maybe like a car heist scene.
Yeah,
guys putting masks on.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm like in a
Something-
robbery mode. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me right now, but it's like
No, you're in film, so
it's like
you're-
the mask over the face as they're about to do something, and then it just something
Yeah.
goes a little chaotic. You could put some comedy in there. It's a serious thing, so it would make it a little more comedic because it's serious in tone. I don't know, maybe
I like it.
that could be a terrible idea.
Chill vibes. It's like what I listen to a lot of times, like, you know, like chill radio. It's kind of like chill radio
Yeah, like,
vibes.
normally we would extend that like 10 minutes and do some crazy jams on it or something. But yeah, I mean, it's just like an instrumental, you know?
I dig it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. All right. We're almost at the end of this. We have one more track. But that brings us to the most important question we have to ask every single show. And that is, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? So, starting with you, sir. Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Again, vanilla.
Vanilla? Can't go wrong.
Right.
She just said, she goes, what?
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip, star.
Moose tracks.
Always Moose Tracks. I love it. You're consistent.
Vanilla.
Vanilla, Amy. Sweet cream.
New flavor that just was released from the Donnelly Creamery. It's called 1 Million Followers.
Huh.
1 million followers, you say? I love it. I love it. We're gonna bring that into the world. If you know, so in the reference to that, John's favorite thing was grasshopper pie, which is mint Oreo ice cream, mint Oreos and ice cream, and we used to rag on him for it, but then it literally came to be. So anything that you say in ice cream land to John, he somehow can bring it to fruition. So 1 million followers is for local sets. Is that where you're going with that? Is that
For
right?
everybody.
For everybody. Yeah, I like it. There you go.
I love it.
There you go. Joe,
Chocolate chip.
chocolate chip.
Yeah.
There you go. This is a goodie. There's a goodie. What about you guys?
Like a brownie batter.
Brownie batter.
No.
Okay. Zeds.
Zeds?
Still
Are you
Zeds.
gonna sponsor the show?
I don't know, man. And we plug them on the regular. We are
I
looking
mean,
for sponsors.
Zeds is incredible. If you guys haven't been, go to Zeds. It's on the east side. It's really, really good. But you
Yep.
gotta get the, what is it? They have like a coconut caramel. They have coconut flakes, blueberry infused New Zealand ice cream. It's amazing. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
If you've not been to Zed's, go check it out. Go support local. Also, Teo is another. Teo. I just met the owner. Really nice guy.
Okay.
It's like you get at the grocery store. I don't know if they can like find it in a storefront, but it's like they had a cookies and cream vanilla cookies or vanilla chocolate chip cookie dough and gochujang, the Korean pepper. Dude, it is delicious. It is so freaking good, and it's like a seasonal thing, so you can only get it for like right now. You gotta get it while you can. Which brings us to the ninth song of the night. Get it while you can. Is that the?
So this one's called Darkest Days,
Yeah.
but I don't know why. So why is it called Darkest Days?
So actually, surprise, this is one of the songs we played on our last show, and we were like, no, we produced this, and that's what kind of brought up, okay, let's do this. So we did an acoustic, and the produced version is like way better. As far as like what the lyrics mean, it's kind of like, just like, I guess like growing from like a past self, or maybe like making mistakes and just like looking back on those or something. I don't know, something along that nature. Yeah, or like proving something.
I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
You ready to bring it home?
Let's bring it
Last
home.
song of the evening, Darkest Days. Whenever you guys are ready.
I had to move on, tell me what else I can do. You're not a part of me. Wait for you in your darkest days. Swear to God I'll show you. I'll show you. I kept my mind on a feeling I've got nothing to lose. Let it go and let it be. Wait for you in your selfish ways. Hell, I'm embarrassed for you. had to move on. Tell me what else I can do. Wait for you in your darkest days. For you.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for coming in and doing this. This is a lot of fun. I love your music. It's really great. Nicotine and Enough to Know are fucking dope. They're amazing
Thank
songs.
you.
Those are really, really good. I love those songs. And I think I told you before, like Nicotine came in to just do a quick sound
I'm
check.
glad you mentioned that because that's the most recent one we've written, and I took it a different direction, and I'm glad I did. That's my favorite too. It's my favorite to play.
It's a really great song, man. I absolutely love it. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Before we're out of here, where can people find you in the world? How do they get a hold of you?
Well, I guess either.
Yeah. Instagram. We do have a few things on SoundCloud, but it's like
We're the worst.
quite
Reed.
there.
We didn't come prepared.
We
with
don't-
all of our Instagram and everything.
We're
ready.
not great about social media.
Yeah,
really not.
But I can tell you this:
SoundCloud.
we will be ready. We are going to put out music under a name. January 2025, we'll have music under a name.
Yeah.
Right now, Instagram.
Yeah, like we'll post stuff on our Instagram.
Look on
here and
Reed's
there.
Instagram and
Yeah.
you'll find us. Yeah.
That is true. And I did put in the description on the YouTubes. You can just go in there. You can find, I think there's music on Spotify or maybe just your Instagram, I believe. I will update that if I haven't done it. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us, Ryan and Corinne, or
Absolutely.
Thank you for what
dare
you
I
do.
say Arkansas Ren.
Arkansas.
Thank you to Joe White for hanging out and giving us some of your time for photos. Very talented photographer. I appreciate you, sir. As well as Amy from Amy's Edible Art. For this amazing batch of cupcakes. One more time before we destroy it, because I'm going to eat the hell out of this thing in a minute. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check us out on another episode of Local Sets ATX. We will see you on the internet. Good night, everybody. You can applaud. Oh yeah, let's go.
All right.
All right, we're almost out of here.